Ambush. A demented giggle comes from the fog, echoed by another from another direction. It's the payasos. Fuck. You put the Kodiak in gear and splash the nearby pond. They try and follow, but the tiny calm car gets flooded. I don't want to fight randoms in the wild. It's not worth it. The reward for that is never good. Head down here, do a little bartering. A hidden bunker south of the Clown Museum? Alright. I'm gonna come in here, heal, trade, and then we'll go try and check some stuff out. We're supposed to be going west to look at stuff, but I think I need to install that radiation thing. I only have level 3 radiation. I think I need higher. Maybe I only have level 2. Yeah, I think I only have level 2. These loading times are killer, though. I wish when you leave, there's an option to quick go to the map. You know what I mean? There's an option to quick come in here, but there's not an option to quick leave. Guns.
Guns. Hello again, strangers. Certainly.
Guns. 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 Also what they need is, like, mark 90 things and then right-click sell once, you know what I mean? I guess the only thing I have that shoots 9 mils right now. I do want to try and keep at least one of each type of rifle. Each ammo type, just in case I run out of some ammo and I gotta swap, you know what I mean? Speaking of, let's take a look. Got a whole bunch of 7.62. Holy shit, how did we get over 1,000 7.62? I must be using less. Oh, you know what? Gear swapped to the 50 cal gun, that's why. That is why. No, wait, he was using 3006. What's using 7.62 now? The machine gunners, right? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Any interest in the PS5? Some. I don't really have any real reason to get it, I don't think, right now, anyway. Sell? No, I want to buy it. Why is it right-click sell when I want to buy? Demon Souls? I've never played any of the Dark Souls or Demon Souls or any of that. These guys are actually great. I hadn't realized how valuable and useful they were until recently. I need an underbarrel. Critical damage up. Is there a better underbarrel? Not really. The kneecapper. Ooh, the descriptive Todai. That's like $3,000 worth of junk. Yeah, nothing that I've seen so far on the PS5 has made me be like, oh yeah, that's a no-brainer, I'm gonna get it. Spider-Man, yeah, I played the other Spider-Man, you know, for the previous gen, or PS4, whatever you want to call it. It was good, but I don't think it was worth me getting a PS5 to play another one. Final Fantasy 16, I've never played any of the Final Fantasies, so... I think what I'm going to do is, I got my PS4, I paid $200 for it, and it came with Spider-Man. And then for another $100, I got another like 9 or 10 AAA games. Because, you know, the PS4 is near the end of its life-ish. So I might do that with the 5, wait until it's, you know, a deal too good. You know, $300 for about 10 PlayStation exclusive AAA games was worth it for me. If you think about it, you know, if I'm buying AAA games on the PC and they just come out, they're $50, $60 a piece. So, you know, that's not really all that much, you know. That's $500 if you want to say 10 games or whatever, versus $300 for the PS4. You know, it was worth it. It was worth it for me to do it. And if that opportunity came up for the PS5, I would consider doing it. Oh, sorry, my hair's going great. I would consider doing it, but new and paying full price for games, I'd rather just get the PC ports for most games anyway. So I'd really be only buying it for exclusives. Not enough people I know are PlayStation diehards that need to have a PlayStation, that if I wanted to play with them, I'd have to have a PlayStation. You know what I mean? So it looks cool. I can see why people are going to get it. I just don't think it makes sense for me to get it.
You should get something hot to drink.
A, and B, if I'm dropping $700 on a GPU, I don't need to buy a PlayStation.
You again. What is it?
Patch it up.
Pig, human, ain't so different. Cash first and I'll fix you right up.
You might get it because of exclusives, and if that makes sense for you,
This won't
great.
hurt a bit.
Go for it.
Promise.
There's just so many other games for me to stream that
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it for exclusives full price because there's so many other games I have to play, you know? What Square is going to do with Final Fantasy VII? It seems like they screwed up because of the remake. I unfortunately don't really know much about the Final Fantasy stuff altogether, so I can't really comment on it, you know what I mean?
Get something hot to drink for the trip home. We'll come back on our way out.
Definitely not discouraging anybody from getting it if they want to get it. Again, especially for exclusives, but I think for me and what I do and the amount of money I'll probably be putting into my rig over the next couple of years, probably going to stick with PC. You can't afford it, so you don't need it. That's another valid option. I mean, I'm looking at replacing a motherboard, RAM, and a CPU after I get that GPU and a monitor. So, you know what I mean? So, like, you know, I got some stuff to do. Get some more work messages. So make them walk while we do this.
Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun. Bugger keeps jamming.
Excuse me. Get in the car, guys. Come on. Alright. Let's go search around a little bit. PS4 is kind of a waste of money for you. You don't have many games for it. The only one you really like is Bloodborne. That's kind of a little bit sad. half on the fence about the Switch that way, personally. There were some good games for it. I don't think there's anything on here that I was really dying to play. Breath of the Wild was good, but I'm not sure the direction it went was really my style. But Paper Mario was okay. Smash Brothers was okay. I never played. I bought Clubhouse Games. I never played it. I played it like twice by myself. Ring Fit, I played once.
Hello? Is there anyone still out there? This is Milk. Have supplies.
Become a VTuber.
Find me. Coordinates follow.
Speaking Simulator, I played once, but I got that for free. Pokemon was okay. I like Luigi's Mansion. Mario Kart was alright. Cadence of Hyrule was okay, but again, I really beat it once and was done. Slay the Spire was good, but I got it for free. Tetris 99 was okay. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze was good, but I don't think it should have been $60. I mean, that's a whole nother thing. Octopath Traveler I never finished. Snipper Clips was okay. Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle I enjoyed. Breath of the Wild was good. Odyssey was good. Mario Tennis Aces was... that's a demo. I didn't buy the actual game, but it was terrible. God.
Hey, gun fans! It's Rankin Shooter! Time to test this bitch Chanel minigun build. You ready to hear some mayhem?
I didn't like Splatoon
Here
either.
we go. Oh, God, not again.
I'm not a Splatooner. The ground rumbles beneath your tires. The road bulges. The road bulges. What's a road bulges? Suddenly, a waste worm rears its ugly head. It nearly tips the Kodiak over. Another turns the highway ahead into an undrivable crater. Uh-oh. Weird science, too. Do something science adjacent to gain advantage against the worms. I don't know if I fought worms yet. Knowing what that waste worms see body heat, you throw your Mylar thermal blankets over your heads. Suddenly, they're not sure where you are. Time to attack. But yeah, nothing on that Switch. I think I would have been sad not playing Odyssey and Zelda, even though Zelda just ended up being okay for me. I think I would have laughed at Rabbids until I died, but now that I played it, I was like, yeah, it's actually a pretty good game. All the rest, Luigi's Mansion was good. Like I said, I enjoyed Tropical Freeze, but I'm kind of sad that it's a full price re-release. It's made a little bit better by the fact that I never had it and never played it, so it's not as big of a deal. But if I had already had it for the Wii U, I probably wouldn't have bought it, you know? Not that I didn't enjoy Zelda, but I enjoyed, like, my satisfaction. They're just worms. They're just meats. My satisfaction with Zelda was not as much as it was with Mario. Look at them. They're just meat. What if? This is going to be a big brain move, I hope. You just did a 2-mile walk. Well, I mean, go lay down, take a nap or something, dude. I don't want to tell you how to live your life, but take a nap. Rather watch someone stream? All right, then chill and watch someone stream. I don't want to tell you how to live your life. just watch the stream and you will inevitably fall asleep because no one can resist. No one can resist the soothing sound of my voice with gunshots behind it. I've never used the goat cannon. Probably for good reason. Oh, gear leveled up. This guy isn't going to move at all? Oh, yes. See, I tried to leave gear. What I've been trying to learn to do is gear has the perk where if he enters Overwatch and he kills somebody, he continues Overwatch. So I've been trying to set it up, or remember to set it up where I Overwatch instead of killing somebody. And that way when they move, I kill them, but I'm still in Overwatch. You know what I mean? I haven't been very successful in setting that up so far, but hopefully in the future I can continue doing it right. Xenoblade 2 and Torna. I didn't play either one of those, so unfortunately I cannot relate. And I don't know. I know it's been beaten to death by this point, but Super Mario All-Star, whatever is coming out Friday. I feel like again, Nintendo was like, this is a good idea. And they like sat down and said, you know what would make this better? Let's figure out how to ruin it. And they're putting the PAL version on it. The PAL version of the games. They're putting the version of Super Mario 64 that doesn't have the backwards long jump. Which I mean, if you've watched speedrunning, not Super Mario All-Star, whatever the 3D All-Star is, the new one that's coming out. The new one, excuse me. Backwards long jump. They changed some textures, which great. I'm all for a little bit higher resolution textures, but I think part of the charm is it being old, so why change them? The price point is a little it's better than it is for other games, but still I think this would have been a great opportunity to introduce some cool stuff to it. Instead of just making an emulator on their Switch, which, God, I hope somebody figures out how to use for other games so we can at least get some proper ROMs on there. But think of it, right? You got this game on there. You got the Switch, which hopefully has enough power to run all that. How hard would it be to implement a real camera on those games? Now, N64, Super Mario 64, one of the reasons why I don't like it is I honestly hate the camera system.
This message is from the North American
I really don't
Air
like it.
Defense Command. This is an attack warning. Repeat,
I think it would be cool to have the option,
warning. A nuclear attack
not saying
is
you
now
need to do it,
underway.
but to have the
Proceed to
option
the nearest civil defense
to
shelter
use a more
immediately.
modern
This
camera
is
layout
not a
where you
drill.
move it with the stick,
Stay tuned to this frequency for additional updates
like any
and
other
instructions.
game.
This message will repeat.
They have the VR set up for the Switch, right? Why not put a free camera mode in any of these things? The Switch isn't, it has the power to do some basic things like that. Put a free cam in that you can toggle VR mode in just to look around in VR. You know what I mean? Do some quality of life changes instead of just changing 2 textures and calling it a day. And using the PAL version. Again, the PAL version. I don't even remember what frame rate does the PAL version games run at? Is it 24? That's exactly what it is, Peppermint. Put the controls, the option. There's the bunker. Put the option there to change it to something different. Leave the default as the original, sure, but put the option to change it. An entrance to an underground bunker. Looks like a recent avalanche revealed it. You might be the first one to find it. A sign on the door reads Silo 314. What's wrong with the PAL version? It runs at a lower frame rate. But let me pull up a more succinct list. So PAL is 50 hertz for, I don't know if it's the same for the the N64, but it's 60 hertz versus 40 hertz, which means it's slower. The game runs slower if you run it at 60 hertz and all that, or no, it runs faster, excuse me, if you run it at 60 hertz, or you have a weird frame skip. Let's see, it runs slower due to the draw rate compared to NTSC. Odd framing with a picture because it might be stretched or cut because it's a different ratio, different size. Yeah, things are tied to refresh rate. Like, you remember when the PS1 Mini came out? Let me see if I can find why people wrote that, because they did the same thing with the PlayStation Classic, excuse me. That had the same issue with the screen. Did it have a screen? No, no. I'm talking about the re-release, the classic one. Let's see. Their frame dips, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, PlayStation Classics was a baffling one. 9 out of the 20 games are the European PAL version, meaning they're designed for 50 hertz TVs instead of 60 hertz NTSC standard in USA and Japan. As you'd imagine, getting these games built for 50 hertz to run on 60 hertz TV isn't pretty. Noticeable frame artifacts and judder when playing all the PAL games. The European video standard also ended up slowing down NTSC game performance by around 17%. Tekken 3 feels like you're playing the game in slow motion. Yeah, it doesn't work. Using the PAL versions on American stuff doesn't work. Thankfully, we've kind of grown past that, especially on the modern consoles. But back then, when they were doing stuff like that, it doesn't quite work when you modernize it that way and choose the PAL version. If they really wanted to make things right, they should have chosen an NTSC for the US release and the Japan release and, all that, and have chosen a PAL for the PAL regions. Like, it's not like the stores aren't already broken up. Why not, I don't know. It's just a bit of a pain. Also, yeah, it's also a little bit of a mystery why they didn't choose the DS version. I'm guessing for nostalgia's sake, which is, I kind of get, but I think the DS version and the N64 version are close enough that you could probably, with only a minor amount of data change, give the player, again, the option of which version to play. You know what I mean? Because obviously the N64 one didn't have Luigi and, well, Wario and Waluigi in there to play. But I do like the little mini games. I remember I didn't really play Mario 64 on the DS. I played the mini games because my brother had it. There's no need for a PAL version because there is no more issue with the power net frequency difference. Yes, I agree. It should have been the NTSC. And if they really wanted to make it the PAL version in the PAL regions, sure. But it should have been NTSC. Especially because I'm pretty sure this is coming out of Nintendo of Japan, no? And Japan ran the NTSC, if I'm not mistaken. So why is it such... I don't get why it has to be such a big brain move. Like, just choose the better version. And, you know, I mean, the backwards long jump not being available kind of sucks. I think it's dumb. I think that's a signature speedrun move. And there's no reason to not have a version. You know, I mean, if you choose NTSC version, I'm pretty sure you have to have backwards long jump. Just because of the way they did things, but I don't know. It's again, Nintendo. It seems like my biggest issue with the re-releases they've been doing recently has been the pricing, and this one is priced better. It would be priced pretty fair if they had done some cleanup to it. And granted, somebody pointed out that yes, they're not being lazy. They had to implement. Well, I don't know. I'm assuming they implemented their own. Emulator. I'm assuming they did. I'm assuming they didn't take an off-the-shelf emulator. But that remains to be seen, I guess. So some effort was put in if they did indeed, you know, make their own emulator. Blah blah blah. But I would have loved to have seen some work done in modernizing the games in such a way that doesn't detriment from their classic feel. And like I said earlier, if that means having a camera toggle to toggle between the original camera and a more modern, you know, analog stick controllable camera, that's how I want to play Mario 64, to be honest, because I hate the camera in that game 100%. But yeah, they won't have so long, Bowser. I'm pretty sure they didn't say gay Bowser. It sounds like it, but I'm pretty sure it's so long, as a you know, like an Italian not not gay Bowser. God. But yes, it is bye-bye, yeah. It does sound like it, I know. I know it's very tempting and it's funny, haha, you know, but I'm pretty sure that wouldn't fly back then, let alone now. But I don't know. It's just, again, it's back to King of Bowser. I don't know. It always sounds like so long, King Bowser to you. Yeah, and the unfortunate thing is that I think we all have our own personal idea of what it is, and it's so ingrained that you can't possibly hear it any other way. Like the Yanni and Laurel stuff. Like, I can swap between hearing Yanni and Laurel, but I really have to zone in and like switch my brain to get it to work. Same thing with the gold and silver, or the gold and black dress or whatever, blue and black dress, like blue and gold dress. I can see the opposite, but I really have to sit there and almost reprogram my brain to do it. It takes a conscious effort. But whatever you think, whatever your bias is gonna overweigh what you hear every time. You know, you'd have to find somebody who hasn't heard it to play it for and ask them, you know what I mean? But as I was saying, Nintendo seems to always find a way to like bring something and be like, oh, that sounds like it would be a good idea. You know, bringing back old games. Cool. Except they're always overpriced. Now that we have 3 games that are priced pretty fair, they just are implementing it pretty badly, in my opinion. Am I training myself to switch between timelines? Oh, I wish. I'd be out of this timeline in a heartbeat, dude. I'd be over to the other timeline where there's no corona and I'm a Twitch party. See if we can pick a lock. It takes you nearly 10 minutes, but the lock finally falls to your superior skill and patience. That was pretty grueling, though. Some very paranoid people secured this facility. Very paranoid. The facility looks untouched, but many of the lower levels are frozen blocks of ice. The stairwells end in miniature frozen lakes. Don't leave you here. It's too late. Boom, I'd be gone. Search for odd and unusual tech with weird science. It just works. Item gained. Ah, is that a Todd Howard book? A fanny pack. Ooh. Without your knowledge of auteur inventions, 2 fanny packs, you would have passed over a lot of the boring-looking junk cluttering the bunker. 3 bacons. Fortunately, you know better. This place is a gold mine of weird. 4 pickles. Ammo. A decoy, yeah. A lot of items in here. Another decoy. Why it didn't give me a decoy times 2, I'll never know, but... Pocket saw pup, that's good. Another gear will slip seamlessly into the place. Instant disco bot. Yes, you'll never know I'm gone. In fact, I could have gone when I snapped my fingers. You'll never know. Argon lance, energy cells. Oh boy, a lot of stuff in here. I don't know where those fanny packs. And a game save. Let's see, where was that fanny pack? It's probably just listed as junk, to be honest. What did I get? Weird science, yeah. That's what I figured. Fanny pack. Yeah, it's junk. Also known as the suburban codpiece. Oh, God. Alright, let's go back and upgrade the boat, the truck. Called HQ for
Copy,
tow.
November 1. Tow's on the way.
Tow's on the way. Listen, I'll tell you what. I would gladly stick around in this timeline if Elon wanted to send me up to the moon to start an e-gaming colony on the moon. Let's work together, Mr. Musk. We'll make it work. We'll get a nice satellite array, so we always have clear communication back to Earth. I'll stream to Twitch. We'll make. You can hop on and do interviews once in a while with me. What do you mean you hate that? What do you mean? I could be the space gamer. Is that Twitch channel taken? It's got to be taken. Yeah, it's taken. Damn. Someone's just squatting on it. It sucks. I'm a tech guy. It would work out, right? I wanna stream video games from the moon. VR on the moon, right? I could do space sims and actually be floating around and jumping and spinning and shit. I'll get seasick in an instant. It'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. VR 6. Good. Definitely would love to go to the moon. I think this one's broke. bomb and just have it float away. You have a little vacuum that just sucks it up. Sponsored by NASA to stream into space? Hell yeah, dude. You can play a bunch of sci-fi games, get some fantasy, Fantasy Star, Elite Dangerous, No Man's Sky. I'm telling you, this is the future of video gaming. And if you don't like it, you're just holding back progress.
Rescuing innocent bystanders is a hero's #1 time to take some chances and expand man's horizons. I wonder if there will be conflict.
I would do it. I would totally stream from the moon. He's already setting up the what's that array of satellites he's setting up? The Neuralink? No, that's the one that goes in your head. The something net, you know what I'm talking about. That cover the Earth with Skynet. Yeah, he's already setting up Skynet. All he has to do is stick 2 or 3 on the moon as well, so that they can communicate down. Hell, make it geosynced, synchronous lock with where my position on the moon, and I'll just can only stream at certain times of the night or whatever. It's fine. Whatever. Come on. I can't think of anything that's the pinnacle of gaming.
I found me some old brake fluid in the barn. Bring your cups. We're gonna have us a hoedown.
Oh, they drinking brake fluid? Alright guys, this is Gearmatic broadcasting you from the moon. I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Deets Nuts. That's Deets Nuts for all your moonfaring needs. Now back to No Man's Sky for the 30th time in a row. 10-second latency, dude. I mean, I don't know how long you've been watching Twitch, but 10 seconds used to be pretty fucking good. Sometimes 15 seconds would be pretty fucking good. Oh yeah, go for moonwalks and stream the moonwalks. That sounds dope.
Thinking Americans must stand united against the
on top of the moon latency. Yeah.
Menace. These godless machines will
I think
not
it'd still be worth it.
until they've turned our shining city into a commune. Better dead than red.
Moon latency is only 1/8 of Earth latency. It's not sure. I think it's gravity is 1/8 or 1/7 of Earth gravity, whatever it is. A tempting crate half hidden in the snow, but be careful, it's been booby-trapped. Disarm the trap. You successfully disarm the trap and look inside. Jackpot. You hit pay dirt. An ice spike. Ultramorphine. Beam the stream off of the moon reflectors, yeah. So, there is a project, right, that is retro reflector on the moon that you can actually shine a laser at and measure how long it takes to come back and measure the distance from the Earth to the moon. What if we did something similar with lasers, but except for instead of sending it from the Earth to the moon and back, I did it from the moon to the Earth with lasers, and we just have a big track around the Earth that picks up this laser beam and it converts it into internet and sends it to Twitch. He's already building the loop.
Red alert! The city of Phoenix is under attack by a rogue AI and his horde of killer robots.
Phoenix.
Are you bold enough to make the dangerous trek across the wasteland to reach the city? Can you discover the AI's secret weakness and defeat the robots? If you crave adventure, the Colorado Springs Gaming Club wants you. We play Robots and Rangers every Tuesday night, and we're looking for a few heroes to join our party. We've got the rules and the dice. All we need is your imagination. Oh, and snacks. This is Ranger Control, signing off.
Moonstreamer blinds Earth civilians. Just don't look in the beam. Holes in the ground, perfectly round and deep. It can only mean one thing. Waste worms. Hopefully they've moved on. Ah, shit, they haven't. We can't try and escape. Do something science adjacent to gain an advantage against the worms. Blankets again. Yeah, dude, D&D will never die. I don't know. I figured Mars was too big of an ask. There's no good setup for Mars, and the communication distance would make it too unwieldy to stream from Mars. But I think with some strategic tech, it wouldn't be that difficult to stream from the moon. It wouldn't be great. It wouldn't be the ideal experience by any means, but I think it's totally doable. You already have streams from the rockets that go up. How much harder could it be to do it from a stationary position from the moon, you know? Oh, that is not a small little worm. Oh boy. Okay.
It's over for you.
Not quite the worm I had in mind. The pustule. The head, throat. Give me some of that pustule. Achievement unlocked, mastery. I think I only got that because of that good shot with gear, but you reached level 25. Oh, somebody reached level 25. I can't save here. Quick save here. Alright, looks like we got some leveling up to do then. Extra damage for 2 turns after reviving an ally. Hell yeah. Yeah, how much 50% damage is for him? That's insane. I don't know why that's stuck in my head. Do I have weapon modding? I guess I don't. Speed is like the #1 thing I can raise for him right now. Skills for now. I have no reason to use overcharge, to be honest, so. Keep going here. Ooh, hang on. Excuse me. Sneeze. I don't know. It would be nice to do some cool stuff with streaming. You know what I mean? I think it could be. I think there's still a ton of interesting things to be done with streaming. That, you know. Think of all the cool things that have been done with TV as well. You know, I mean, obviously it's a little bit different, but you had things like, remember when American Idol, you could vote via phone and stuff like that? Like, that was something that kind of, as far as I know, didn't really get done all that much. You know, that was kind of a new thing for TV. Like, you know, like all weird stuff like that. Like, there's plenty of things that I think can be done. I think it's just a matter of figuring it out and people going for it, you know? But it's a little harder to do that without some kind of support behind you, you know? Like Jeremy's Carnival thing. Yeah, exactly.
Все, что наметила партия, выполним. В 20-й пятилетке энергию конкретных действий за коммунизма.
And I think that idea could be vastly expanded upon. You know what I mean? I feel like that was a really cool, like, you know, proof of concept almost. I think there's so much more you could do. And I'm not saying that because I think he did a poor job of implementing it, or the company that he worked with did a poor job of implementing it. But I think there's just so much more you could possibly do, and I think that.
This
fuck?
message
Oh.
is from the North American Air Defense Command.
It's like,
This
is my
is an
car
attack
stalling?
warning. Repeat,
I
this is an attack
think that it could just be
warning. A nuclear attack is now
smell-o-vision.
underway. Proceed to the nearest civil defense shelter immediately. This
I think
is
there's a lot
Danger.
more that could be done.
Stay tuned to this frequency for additional updates and instructions. This message will repeat.
Take out the scorpion. Oh, I guess we are now. Take a risk and scavenge through the crates. You drag a crate out of harm's way to check it later. Continue to scavenge. Fortunately, Scorpion has found you at last. You'll have to loot it after the fight if you survive. Hopefully you live to regret this. Well, I've already defeated 3 or 4 of these. Yeah, I don't think smell-o-vision is quite what I had in mind, but you know, especially with Twitch doing the overlay thing now, where you can click on overlays and stuff, there's a lot more interaction. One, are the ones on the overworld map different than the ones that you fight with, like, other people? There was the one in the mine, one on the overworld. I just defeated one today in the clown, not the clown. 10 times bigger. All right. Well, then, all right. I've only defeated one then. I'll see what happens. Oh, they are a lot bigger. You're right. However, this is the same exact setup as last time. Almost to a T. Waste her first turn buffing her and doing that because she doesn't go into fights with full health. Let me get the car out in front. It missed. It missed. Oh my god.
Killed it. Nice.
Spare disco bot. Hey, Dust Monkey, appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. We're fighting a nice big scorpion over here, so we'll see how well that goes. Hopefully, you're doing all right, though. What's going on, Queen? Much fun? Yeah, oh yeah. I think this is the second one I've seen, so... I'm trying not to... Too bad against it. Ooh, how's it going, man? Probably want to be using this. I'm enjoying it. I unfortunately have been getting a lot of bugs. I think a lot of people have been, but I just find myself plagued by, I don't know. There's times where I'll like click to shoot somebody and they'll like turn around and shoot my own characters even though friendly fire is off. Or I'll like click to use precision strike and it doesn't do it, or for some reason my character always has, like, every fight we start, her health is at half health, even though I heal her. I don't know. It's this weird shit. Chop points redemptions are hilarious. It made you laugh. Oh, good. I'm glad. There's just a lot of weird stuff, unfortunately, but. Or, I had the camera. I kind of coaxed it into doing so, but I had the camera fall through the map in some places. Like, I found, like, a hole in the map, and I was able to, like, squiggle the camera underground. You know, like, there's some weird things happening. Like I said, the camera one I kind of caused. It's my fault, but just the fact that I could do it. But, yeah, I have, like... I, like, attract weird glitches and bugs for some reason. Yes, it's like how he can corrupt things without trying, for sure. Oh, the disco bot didn't dance. having art theft problems. I had no idea they had art theft stuff. That's not good at all, to be honest. Wow. That's almost kind of hard to believe that a company would do that, you know, especially somebody who's publishing a game that's a AAA almost, you know what I mean? I mean, I know they're a smaller studio, but I don't know. That's rough. That's really rough. I had no idea that was happening.
It's over for you.
Boot it up in your character with 6 masks. Yeah, that's not cool at all. Also, things like the frame rate just tanking or loading times. I'm sure if you've been playing, you know. Or the camera is just terrible. Like, I get I'm far away, but show me who I'm shooting, not who is shooting. I moved my game onto an NVMe drive, and it still takes forever. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's really bad. No. I want to see Wasteland's helmet. Reminds me of the Back to the Future helmet that Doc Brown had, but not quite. That had more of like a structure around it, you know? Ironclad is what you're thinking of then. This guy. It's the tank helmet. But yeah, low tide times are pretty cheese, unfortunately. He's just gonna fucking punch it to death. Is there one more somewhere? Oh, there's one more dude in the corner here. I didn't even see him. Oh god, alright. Hey, thanks for following me. Alright, chat. Take care, everyone. I don't know what Fastland's being built to do. Threw out Disco Bot as a distraction. I guess it is distracting, but
Cut 'em blind.
oh, it's just out of range. Oh. We'll go for the free route. Junk. Let's see. Nuke again. Neutron processor. A projector, excuse me. An energy cell sniper. You ate way too much spaghetti, huh? I haven't had spaghetti in a long time, actually. A plasma hammer. Scientists finally found a way to embody fuck you in a weapon. 109 damage. I don't think it's better than what I have, though, unfortunately. No, nowhere near. Nowhere near. That sounds good. Yeah, I'm a little too lazy to make my own sauce. And, you know, pre-made sauce is only so good, so I kind of haven't really been eating much in the way of spaghetti, to be honest. You know what would probably be great is making sauce in the pressure cooker and or crock pot, actually. But again, I just don't want to take the time to do it. Cryo grenade, holographic scope, another power gauntlet. That's pretty good. Armor mods, ammo. You did it last weekend? Yeah, how'd it turn out? Came out amazing. Oh. You shouldn't tell me that, because now I want to do it. A stinger. Oh, look at the nice scroll bar there. Powerful enough to destroy armored aircrafts. Good luck, human targets. Don't really have anybody who uses rocket launchers, unfortunately. Overmolded grip. Nice. I know it's worth it. I've been making my chicken noodle soup in the crock pot. And that's been coming out really good. Oh, this is nice, but the plus 16 minus 16 is rough. Maximum spaghetti, no regret. Yeah. I think that's it for boxes. Nope. I actually have a bunch of soup in the freezer that I gotta make. I keep meaning to pick up a microwave. I haven't gotten one yet. I'm getting really tired of having to wash pots after I reheat food. At least with the microwave, I just put it in a bowl and reheat it, you know? I don't know. And where do I put it? And I don't have a lot of counter space, so do I put it, you know, somewhere else? But then if I put it somewhere else, it's not going to be waist height or countertop height. It's going to be like knee height, you know? I forgot to put miso in my when I made my last pot of soup, and it definitely tastes better with miso in it. So I'm a little sad about that, but paint is chipping on the inside. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. Wait, I just killed that. Is it back? Did it not count as a kill? I literally just killed it. Can I farm it for nukes? Like, what's the meta here with this? Needs to make it more dead. Another bug? Probably. Ah, some cactuses. Ah, a little geodesic dome. A couple of them. I like the desert in the middle of a snowstorm. Colorado dollars. This is a weird little community here, but there's no map marker showed up for it, so I don't even know what I could do here. It's not like I can go in anywhere. How are they not dead? They're frozen. Your radio crackles to life with a mild buzz of static. What do you want to do? Oh, I clicked on the radio. That's why it came to life. I was like, oh shit, something's happening. I fucking clicked on the radio. This area is nothing. Great. I'm glad I risked my life to come here for nothing. A and B. I guess it must be over here. I'm supposed to be searching west of Colorado Springs for what's their name? But I guess it must be all the way up there. It's probably maybe faster just go back to Colorado Springs, to be honest.
Copy that. Tow's on the way.
Trying to follow up on Frontier Justice. So Nelius Dorsey, which I guess is in the top left. Watch it be east and not west. East. Western Mountains, yeah. Country road stuck in my head for the last couple of days too. But the Fallout 76 version, not the Neil Diamond version, are fine.
Just want to watch it all burn? Think it's all a sick joke? We get you.
Repeat. We need resupply. Any Dorseys remaining west of Colorado Springs, please.
Well, I'll tell you what. Before I go too far, I'm going to hit the bathroom. So I will be back in a moment. Enjoy some music. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.